feel like I filmed more this weekend than I did in the entirety of last year combined. And that's probably only a very slight exaggeration. I filmed a ridiculous amount of content. Not just for my YouTube channel, I also made a ridiculous amount of short form videos. It was amazing though. Today I filmed so many videos with my face, hence the makeup. It really felt like, you know, the good old days of my channel when I would genuinely film videos and post multiple videos a week. There was a moment when I did this full time, and there was also a moment during university where I just had more time to do this. There was a moment during quarantine when I posted daily. It only lasted for like a week and a half, but still, that's unthinkable to me now. I barely post once a week these days. And then I take month-long gaps in between. Anyway, I'm trying to say that it felt good. It felt really good. I haven't felt this way in a long time about my channel, so it was very nice. I think I'm gonna keep this intro clip quite short because it's getting very late and I have a very early bedtime now. I'm getting old. I go to bed early, I wake up early. I am very much not the same person I was years ago. Most of my videos back in the good old days were filmed in between like 1 and 4 a.m. And that's not an exaggeration at all. I'm getting ready to film a bunch of tutorials now because of course fresh nails means tutorials. So I think that's what I'm gonna bring you along for this video. Let's do it. And again, because they're two strings of the same color, it doesn't actually matter what knot I do. We're doing the same thing but mirrored on this side. So again, it's going to be 6 backward knots and 1 backward forward knot. Honestly, I filmed this entire tutorial and I am not sure that I like the colors, which is very annoying when that happens. I did have my suspicions, I'm not gonna lie, but I also thought that the colors looked really nice when I put them all together. I was excited to see them. I'm not drawing conclusions yet. I feel like I still need to make more of the bracelet to properly tell, but I am a little bit annoyed. And this is what I can see on my iPad when I am making tutorials. I usually break up the pattern a little bit so that then it's easier for me to film, so I don't have to think as much as I'm filming. Just a bit of prep work. But let's see how I feel about it as I make more of it. Okay, so I've made more of this bracelet and in fact I've nearly finished it, and I still think that it's not my favorite. I don't dislike it as much as I thought I would. I think at the beginning, all of the colors coming in together was just a little bit confusing and they just looked a bit disjointed, but as the bracelet continued, they make more sense. But I just think that the gradient doesn't flow as well as it should. Obviously, it's never gonna flow well from the darkest to the lightest color here. That's not the part that I'm really worried about. I don't think this pink fits very well. Like, I think this pink color is just a little too bright in comparison to the others and it doesn't fit tonally. But I don't know. I showed Thomas, who's my flatmate, and he said that he liked it, so maybe I'm just being hypercritical. I also forgot to take a progress picture of this bracelet, so I need to do that now. I like to show people how the strings come out of the bracelet as you're making it, so I need to take a picture of that. I've also been working on this bee bracelet, for which I also filmed a tutorial. It's gonna come out probably sometime in the summer, and I think it's really cute. I've already made 3 of them. I think the colors work really well for this one. I was actually surprised. I shared a picture on my Instagram story when I was trying to choose the colors for this bracelet, and it was 2 different versions of like a green and a yellow with very slight differences. There was barely any difference at all between the 2 pairs of colors. That is the most engagement I've had on an Instagram story in a while. People responded so passionately to something that I could barely tell the difference of myself looking at it in person, and I thought that, you know, looking at it from a picture on an Instagram story, you could barely see a difference at all, but people were very opinionated. The colors that I just showed you are the colors that I ended up choosing, and this is what the bracelet looks like so far. I also have another bracelet that I filmed a tutorial on that is hanging taped to my shelf just on the side there, so I need to make more of that as well. I finished these 2 bracelets. I think they turned out wonderfully. I'm still not super happy with the colors of the pink one, but this one I really love. The green one I've made a little bit of progress on. I think I want to take another progress picture. I took one about here, or was it here maybe? But I think I want to take another one because, I don't know, I like the length of it now. I think it looks really cool, so I've paused on it for now, and I'm gonna take another picture with my nails. But I want to start a new bracelet now because I like to have my next bracelet already in preparation. as I'm finishing the one that I'm currently working on. Otherwise, when I finish it, I won't start a new one because starting bracelets is my least favorite part. I do the same thing with books, by the way. As I'm starting to finish a book, I like to start another one so that I can, slide into the next one easier. Speaking of books, I'm currently reading She Who Became the Sun. I don't have an opinion on it yet. I've just started it, but there you go. I feel like we haven't spoken about books in forever. But this is the bracelet I want to start for the challenge, which is the Masha's Multicolors Challenge. I've chosen this multicolored string, which is a string by Anchor. That's the number of it, in case you want it as well. And I chose kind of a burgundy-ish color for the outline. I'm honestly not sure how this is going to turn out. I have a suspicion I'm not going to love it, but I tried it with kind of a dark purple, and I didn't love that either. So we'll see. I'm trying to avoid using black or white as the outline. I'm experimenting. I don't know. I feel like this color contrasts well with every color within the multicolored string, but I don't know if it fits. I'll be curious to see. I'll make a little bit of it, and then if I don't like it, I can always start again. This is the pattern that I'm going with. I also want to start this one because I want to do a knot with me for it. And I'm thinking of potentially doing a tutorial for this one, but I would need to choose the colors for it. So that's the plan for today. We'll see how far we get. I think I'm going to use this ball of yarn for the base strings of my alpha bracelet, just because I have a ridiculous amount of it. This box is honestly falling apart at this point, but it still holds all my bags of string. I need 6 colors for this bracelet, and they're kind of in a rainbow, so I guess I'm taking out all of the bags of string. Unless I want to start with maybe one of these mini bags. I have all of my DMC in here, I don't know why. I think this is left over from when I did those fruit bracelets, and it's just in a separate bag. I also have like 3 of these separate bags. It's the same brand of string that's in all of the other bags, but this is just from when I would top up on this string and then I would never actually sort it. I need to sort this. Honestly, I'm just gonna dump it out. Yeah, here they are, the 3 bags of string I never sorted. They hold the most up-to-date string. Like, I was running out of specific colors, and I have them in here, but I just never sorted them. I need to do that. Let's get the yellow first, I guess. I kind of like this yellow color, and I think it matches the pattern. Let's go with that for now. There's no orange. There is a pink. Oh, this is already open. What vibe are we going for? Something like this, maybe? That could work. I need to figure out what color this is, though, because I don't think this is going to be enough string. Oh, I only need 2. It should be fine. Purple. My god, it's dusty. Maybe this? It could work, but it could also blend with the pink. People ask me how I choose colors all the time. The answer is not well. I make mistakes all the time, and I'm not particularly happy with my color choices quite frequently, so it's also why I've never really done a tutorial on this. My color theory isn't the best. Potentially. Okay, I'll leave those 2 as options. Maybe this one? Ooh, maybe I like this one the best. I don't know. I'll leave them as options. I need 2 blue strings. Like a dark blue and a lighter blue. There's only 6 colors. It's actually not that bad. I feel like the more colors there are, the more difficult it is. Blue. I feel like I don't have the shade of dark blue that I want. Because like I want a kind of muted dark blue. Like this kind of darkness, but this is way too vibrant. I don't know. This is way too green. Maybe I have some in those packs. Yeah, definitely didn't get blue for this one, did I? Blue? Anyone? Hello? Did I get blue anywhere? Yeah, there's a bunch of light blue in here, which I think this could actually work. I think this light blue. But what about the dark? Did I just not get blue anywhere? I mean, I guess this works, but it's also kind of green. Sometimes I need to turn my lights on to see if I'm seeing things. But no, I swear, it's kind of turquoise more than blue. Oh. Okay, so this is what we have. Definitely. Most likely this for the purple. Yeah, this just doesn't vibe. Okay, whatever. If that's difficult, I'm gonna go for the green first. Figure the blue out later. I see very nice greens in this pack of DMC. Maybe one of these could work. This one? Or is it too gardeny? Does it vibe? I think it vibes, actually. So I'm literally just missing a blue. The blue that could make or break this entire thing. Again, see how this is like way too vibrant? Like that blue just doesn't fit. I have finally decided, by the way, that I need to expand to other brands of strings because I have only been buying Gamma, which is the cheapest brand of string that I can buy in Russia, which is the cheapest country that I can buy string in, that I relatively frequently go to. So that's where I've always been buying my string, but I have encountered a problem. The string itself is fine and I still love it a lot. It's great. It's like 100% cotton, you know, it's nice. I'm running out of colors. Like I know all of the colors that they do, and I'm running out of color options, like specific niche colors that I want that just don't exist in that brand. And so I need to start expanding for situations like this where I don't have a blue that I want. Okay, I'm gonna dump out all of this. Blue, blue, blue. This could work, but I also think that it's too vibrant. I mean, I don't know. It could be fine. I might just be annoying. Am I just being annoying like this? Okay, that's an option. Let's go with that as an option. Is this the same exact color? Yes, it is. Well, then maybe it is an option if I keep choosing it. Way too vibrant, too vibrant. Oh, this one could be nice. It's like the same-ish as that one, but it's a bit more, I don't know, toned down. Yeah, do you know what? This one 100% is better. What a mess. Now I have to clean all this up. So I did end up filming a tutorial for this bracelet. This is how it's looking so far. And I do think that I probably should have chosen a different blue. I don't think I had many other options though, but the dark blue I think it just stands out a lot from the other colors. Or maybe I should have chosen different other colors, I'm not sure, but there's just something with this bracelet that I'm not vibing with, and the blue definitely stands out. But I do think it is a really cute pattern. I'm excited to make more of it and see how it goes. It should turn out cute as we go along. You heard me say it for this bracelet as well. I wasn't super happy with the colors, but I'm actually posting a tutorial for this today as I'm recording, and I've posted a few like teaser snippets on Instagram and stuff, and it seems like people really like the color combination of this one, so maybe I'm in the minority here. Maybe it's gonna be the same with this one, I don't know. But right now I'm working on finishing this bracelet. Stefan's already edited the tutorial part for this video, so I just need to finish the bracelet, film the intro and the outro, and the video's gonna be done. Well, after I also edit all the graphics and stuff to it. I have actually finished making that bracelet. It's waiting for me on my bookshelf. But I also need to film how to finish it for a triangle end, and I'm currently full of allergies. I've been sneezing non-stop and my voice sounds really weird. At the same time, I can't actually tell if this is allergies or if I've become sick because I'm sneezing all the time and I don't know if it's one or the other. But either way, my voice just doesn't sound quite right, so I can't film it right now, otherwise it's gonna be weird. So I've been working on this bracelet, which is my challenge submission for the Masha's Multicolors Challenge, and I've also nearly finished it. I just want to record how I'm going to be making the triangle ends for it. I like to record that for reels. I think it works quite well. And I think this is really cute. I think it turned out really nicely. I wasn't 100% sure about the colors for this one either, but I think they worked. Over the weekend I went out, the weather was so nice, and I took a bunch of the bracelets that I needed to take pictures of. There's a ridiculous amount of them that I just never took any photos of, and I took them out to the park, and it was so fun. I took so many pictures. I just found like random bushes, a bunch of different flowers, and you know, it was just a vibe. I really enjoyed it, and I took so many pictures. And then I sat down and I also filmed a video of real-time knotting this bracelet. It was just like on the hill. I took my camping chair with me, I set it up, and I just filmed a video in real time. I haven't done that in a while, so that's gonna be coming out at some point. And it was with this bracelet that I've now finished. So I think I'm gonna film the triangle end part for this now, and then afterwards I can finally start that Kiki bracelet. I'm getting my nails done again next week, and then I have a bunch of things that I need to do after that. And then I'm going to Florida. So this is kind of my last stretch of filming for a little bit. I have some family in Florida for context. I'm not just randomly going there, but I am going there for a while. So I need to make sure I have everything pre-filmed. So let's finish this one and then start the Kiki cat bracelet. I finally got new lights. They're a bit bigger than my old ones, which is interesting. And I know you can't tell, but they're a lot brighter than my older ones. A lot brighter. I'm very happy with that. I finished this bracelet. I'm absolutely on fire at the moment. I'm finishing so many bracelets, but it turned out really cute. And you're getting all of the spoilers because I'm pre-filming at the moment. I'm gonna be traveling quite a lot in the upcoming months, and I have a few other projects that I'm working on for some other things. So I'm trying to get as much done right now so I can have content coming out later. So I'm not planning on posting this one for a while, but you're seeing it now. I think I want to start a wall hanging. I haven't done that in so long. And I think I want to do this pattern. I found this one when I was raiding your to-dos, and I think it works perfectly for what I want to do. I've got a wooden dowel, and there's 32 strings, which means I need 16 strings looped onto this dowel. So I'm going to start doing that. Also, as I was filming that for the Not With Me, I've started rewatching Avatar Korra. I love Avatar The Last Airbender, but I didn't really enjoy Korra when I was watching it when it first came out, so I'm rewatching it to see if I will enjoy it. I'm on season 2 now though. I can't say I'm loving it, but there are a few characters that are my absolute favorite. Specifically, Lin Beifong is my absolute favorite character. Anyway, let's get some strings on this dowel. This is how much of the wall hanging I was able to complete in one sitting. I feel like that's actually quite a lot. That's a decent chunk. I pretty much did all of the sky. And I finished season 2 of Korra while I was watching it. I still don't love the show. I'm still not attached to any of the characters really, other than like Lin. But I'll finish the show. It is what it is. I also haven't made any progress on this bracelet, mainly because the next set of nails that I'm gonna get done are gonna match this bracelet a lot more. And I wanna film a video in short form of me making this bracelet. And if I can get a set of nails that matches it, why wouldn't I? Because obviously the green doesn't quite work with it. So this is on pause for now. And honestly, so is this. Today I need to focus on editing videos. Stefan has sent back a bunch of videos that he's edited. I need to go through them, make sure they're okay, do my round of edits, which involves all the graphics and stuff. And then if there are any videos that I can finish, which hopefully I'll be able to. There is literally one currently rendering as I'm recording this. That's the Kiki bracelet. I'm rendering the time lapse for it. So if I can finish any videos today, that'll be good. I can then send them off to my volunteers to caption them, and then they'll be fully ready. I mean, I do also need to make thumbnails and stuff for that, but I have the photos ready, so I just need to do that. Anyway, today is an editing day. Filmed so much. This is the first time in a really long time that I have a ridiculous amount of content prepared. Now I need to actually organize it, edit it, make sure that everything is fine. So I'm gonna go do that. I've been filming this vlog for so long, I genuinely forgot what bracelets were featured in this video. I had to scroll back and look and then pull them all out so I can show them to you all together. Oh, and of course I still managed to forget this one because it was taped to my bookshelf. I got my nails done, as you can see. I went for something a little bit more neutral this time. And I think it worked really well with this bracelet specifically because I did end up taking a picture holding it, and I did end up filming that real-time Not With Me. Well, not with me, I made like 2 rows, but I did film that for social. I think this is the most bracelets I've ever featured in a single vlog, so wow. And then of course I finished this one as well, which is again a massive spoiler. I'm not planning on posting this for a really long time, so enjoy. This is probably the next tutorial that I'm posting, so this one you will actually see soon. And then this will probably be the video after that. I'm posting this vlog as a bonus video because I couldn't fit it into my schedule. For the first time in forever, encountering a problem where I kind of have too much content, and considering all the stuff that I'm yet to film and I want to film, yeah, it's not really, the math is not mathing. There's also something else that I wanted to talk to you about and get your opinion on. Now that I'm actually ahead with content for the first time in I don't even remember how long, I have more time to think about other things that I've been meaning to do on the channel for a really long time. I've recently done little tweaks here and there on the channel, which you probably might not even have noticed. I've updated all the video descriptions because the old format was bothering me. I added a link in bio. I have amazing new caption volunteers who helped me update all of the captions that were missing on the videos. I'm posting a lot more shorts and a lot more social content. And I have this like vision for the channel and what I would like for it to be as like this well-rounded thing. And the next on my list were channel memberships / an update to Patreon, which is something that I already have. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I think I finally decided what kind of perks I want for it. So I'm gonna list off some ideas for perks that I think would be good. And if you have any ideas for perks that you would like to see if you would consider becoming a member, leave it in the comments because I would love to see that. My main goal for the memberships is to engage more with the community. I feel like that is really the part that I lost when I stopped publishing content so frequently. I feel like we
really had a community back in like COVID and lockdown, and even before then, and even a little bit after then, we were really an engaged community. But I think like when I started working full time, I wasn't able to dedicate so much time to the channel, and that aspect was kind of lost for me. It was still there in a lot of aspects, don't get me wrong, but I just miss that sense that we used to have. And I think that this would be a good way for me to give extra content, and also for people to support the channel so that I can continue to do this and do more extra content, and just in general run the channel more efficiently. So some of the things that I have been thinking about is obviously early access to videos. There would be badges and emojis and like stickers for people to use. This is the only thing that would be YouTube membership specific. The other stuff would also be available for Patreon. Then I think it would be really cool for you to be able to like vote on video ideas, vote on tutorials that you want to see. I've been thinking of doing like a raid my to-dos video, but like specifically for people who are channel members or patrons. Maybe also doing monthly challenges that are specific to this group of people. Also just exclusive content. I think any kind of like behind the scenes stuff, which this kind of is, but I would go deeper into maybe topics that aren't really relevant for the channel, but maybe some people are interested in. I would show you more of like my journaling supplies and things that I do for my journal. I would talk more about books maybe. I would do kind of maybe like a day in my life kind of thing, if that's something that you might want to be interested in. And then of course I'm going to Florida right now in literally like 4 days, and I have a bunch of family there, and my cousin also makes friendship bracelets. In fact, she's made a few bracelets based on my tutorials, and I'm thinking of doing like a main video for that, but then also maybe doing a membership only video where I try a hobby of hers or something else, like videos like that, you know, maybe blooper style videos. I don't know. It's just things that I am thinking about and things that I'm considering. So if you have any ideas for things that you would like to see as a perk, or maybe even like video ideas that you would like to see that are specific to members, leave them in the comments, because like people who watch my vlogs, especially people who watch until the end, are like my most engaged viewers. So thank you for being here. So I really value your opinion is what I'm trying to say. So even if you don't really comment, I would really appreciate a comment. So thank you so much. Anyway, I missed this. I really did. And I really enjoyed filming this vlog. It was a lot of fun. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for engaging with my content and just being there. I really do. Like the entire reason I started this channel was for like a sense of community, because there was no people in my real life who were interested in bracelets. So I really want to cherish that as much as possible. So thank you for being here. Anyway, I will leave you guys here. I am going to be posting more vlogs. I'm probably going to film a little bit while I'm in Florida, but obviously this video took me like a month and a half to make, so don't expect one soon. But at some point, I will see you guys later. My book, The Beginner's Guide to Friendship Bracelets, is now out anywhere you typically buy books. There is also a direct link in the description if you want to use it there. And as I said, my Patreon, which at the moment is just a kind of donation box, but I am thinking of expanding it. My Patreon is always linked in the description. And a huge thank you to my patrons, and especially my top supporters. It is with their support that I'm able to continue creating videos on this channel. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.